Conciliation reps will be deducted on accounts 30 days past due.
That's in Louisiana. It's a bad both.
It's a
That makes sense?
Yep.
Alright, Alex, what you think of
So
we're gonna do this? I want to hear from Alex. I want to hear from
okay. Alright, so we're getting towards that time where it's like we need to get our pay jumps. So we need to get in that next gear and, you know, really push ourselves. Because right now, this is the money maker right now. This point of the year right here. It's like, because, you know, obviously we have numbers 50. I want 75 at least. So right here is the time where I'm going to get that, obviously, you know, to get that pay jump. So the next pay jump is what you want to look for. Make that your goal. So.
All right.
Let's go!
Cooper.
Thanks. I'm thankful for a lot of the fun that we have. I don't think I laughed as much in the off season, in the whole off season, as like 1 week here. You guys just are so funny and silly, and yeah, I just love hanging out with you all. And on the doors, off the doors, we just have a lot of fun, and I really appreciate it. I like having fun, so I appreciate it.
Silly. We know how to be.
We've been waiting.
I've been waiting for this one.
Did you
What would you do? What would you do?
Evil things.
What would you do if someone walked in?
Evil things.
Very bad day.
Very evil things.
This is the first time I've ever gone on this bad boy.
You pulled out your best you got yesterday.
Yo, what's going on? Hey, how's it going, sir? I'm hoping to chat with Miss Sebastian. Pleasure to meet you. You're Ron, right?
Yeah, you know that.
Oh, Mr. Travis from across the street sent me over. I was asking if you knew any homeowners.
Yeah, he told me about you. I'm good though. I already got it.
Oh yeah, no worries, man. I'll be super quick, but I'm doing just a little bit different.
Okay.
The whole, you know who ADT is, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure.
The whole reason I'm in the area right now is a little craziness going on. I'm sure you know about the meth lab fire that happened in Campbell.
Yeah, I've been here like 50 years. Like I said, I'm good.
No, yeah, no worries, man. Like I said, I'll be really quick. With all that going on, a lot of your neighbors, they're thinking about getting cameras and security. Obviously, you want them to choose ADT. That's why I'm here. My job is to pay a couple of homeowners on this block to advertise for us. That way the neighbors do choose us. What we want you to do is super simple. We just want you to put our blue ADT sign out in the front yard. If you
I'm
do
really
that,
tired of you guys like coming by that. You guys, ADT, you guys have come by too many times.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm good. I don't want to pay anything. I'm good.
yeah, no, I totally understand. That's the best part about this program is you don't have to pay anything. We're going to cover all the upfronts for you in exchange for putting the sign out. So the equipment, the warranty, the installation, you don't have to do thousands of dollars out of pocket just to get the system going. On exchange for putting the sign out, okay, that's the important part. It's your property, you can put it wherever you want. We just ask that it remains visible. Are you able to do that for us?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you were going to do a camera, which one do you think would suit you best?
Yeah, I got them. Like I said, I'm good. I already got it on.
You got the cameras and everything like that? Okay, cool. Well, look, if you're not up with the cameras, we can just do the alarm system for you because we'll cover the cost of that as well. As great as the cameras are, if there's a break-in or there's a fire, I'm not saying there's a meth lab in here. Are those cameras going to do anything for you? Probably not,
Yeah.
right? That's what the alarm system comes in, is that it calls out to the cops and the fire department automatically. So we'll just add on the system you have, we're not going to take away from it. Now, the panel right
What's
here,
that right there?
this one right here,
No, like the lock.
the smart door lock?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's pretty cool.
I'm trying to Airbnb the house. So I need something.
Oh, okay, this will be perfect for it then. We'll just attach this to the deadbolt, and you can unlock it from your phone and then change the code whenever you need. So if you have new tenants coming by, you can just change the code every time and then send it to the new tenant.
What if like my power goes out? Will it still work?
Oh, that's a great question. No, it wouldn't, because it connects to the panel here. So if the power is out, then it wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
But in other words, we.
It
would? Oh shit. Rewind. Yeah, it would still work actually because the panel right here uses cellular. It has a backup battery. You don't have to worry about that in power outage. So
Yeah,
you,
well, my power went out. I was locked out of my house. I can.
okay, yeah, perfect. So this would be perfect for it. Then it's still gonna be able to function for you.
Okay.
So like just to give you an example, we had the really bad storms a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and all the power is out. If you had this alarm system with the deadbolt, and still be active.
So how much will I pay? I know I gotta pay for something.
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends on the system that we build you. You know, some folks need a lot more, some folks need a lot less. I want to give you exactly what you need. I'll show you how this works real quick. There'll be shoes on and shoes off.
All right. Yeah, it was hard to find some C's in there. It was really good. I think your eye contact, you were super direct with them when you gave them that handshake at first. It just asserted like authority and confidence. You didn't waver in your eye contact. You told him his name. Hey, you must be Ron. Yeah, how do you know that? Oh, well, your neighbor's sitting. Do you know X and Y? You know, down the street here. So the name drop was just super simple. It was really good. I think he just had a nice steady tone. He was trying to throw you off a lot. You just kind of kept confident. You didn't waver. Your body language didn't waver. Your eye contact was always super direct with him. So I think Con, maybe I'm just nitpicking, but I think when he brought up the Airbnb, you could ask the question about it rather than just keeping on with the pitch. Maybe just figuring out, oh, Airbnb, like, yeah, what made you want to get into that? Or like, what are you looking to do with that? Because he was being a bull the whole time. And with bulls, we want to push them up to the point that they start opening up. And then we want to just kind of play around in that rapport a bit. You know, we can't get through the entire sale just pushing and pushing. So I would ask a bit more questions about that. Yeah, the power going out, and maybe that's something I would ask a question about. Like, oh, you got locked out of the house, like what was that like? Again, just to build a bit more rapport around it, creating a conversation. He said, yeah, we already had ADT guys come by before. I would say that's why I'm here.
Okay.
It's because they come by. What I do is pretty different, but yeah, I mean, mainly that was pretty damn good.
I would say the biggest part to learn off of that is when he asked what the price was. A lot of the times you have to lead them with your energy. Like, I'll almost act overly excited about it so that it builds more curiosity. You can kind of feel like, so if on the same thing, if Grady asked me what's the price, oh, how much? Oh, that's the best part. I'd actually love to show you real quick. Here, actually, dude, let me show you real quick. And then I'm more excited about it, and my energy's leading him more into, well, yeah, I mean, like, you know, yeah, that's the best part. I mean, I can show you. Yeah, I don't know, I'm good right now, man. And then that's the end of our interactions, right? Because we're not excited enough, and they don't feel any urgency, and they don't feel like this is important because we didn't make it important. It wasn't exciting. It was like, no, I'm good with this guy. Man. Yeah, I mean, that's actually the best part. You know, I can kind of show you. No, I'm busy right now. Oh, dude, that's the best part. Here, let me write this out for you real quick. You guys somewhere we can sit down? I'm just way more excited, and it's gonna lead that into a lot more transitions. I can even see when you guys play customers, your perception. Like when Keith played customer yesterday, when Ron played customer today, their whole thing was, oh yeah, no, we're good. We have this idea in our heads of how interactions are going, and then that's the interactions that we're having, right? When you're in the beginning, the reason we were doing well is because we were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and we were getting better interactions. Right now, what you guys think the job is you think the job is people telling you no all day. So what happens? People telling you no all day, right? I see it in your guys' attitude even when you're playing the customer. You're not even like excited or engaged. You think that no one cares and wants to listen to me, so no one cares and wants to listen to you, right? If you just switch your attitude and your energy, that's the best part. Here, that's my favorite part of the job. Let me show you real quick. Actually, just before I get into that, how many doors do you guys have in the house?
So 3.
I'm almost like, it seems like, well, what the hell is this guy kid on crack? Like, what's going on, right? But he's going to be way more engaged. Oh, here, let's take a look at that back door. Is it a slider? Okay, awesome. That energy is going to lead me into the house way more times than, oh, yeah, I mean, I can show it. Do you have like a spot you can sit down? No, I'm good. Every time, right? So when they say, like, hey, what's the price? That's the best part. I want to make them want to listen to me, and I want to get excited about it, right? Because I think, okay, how many of us are in a slump? Okay, so it's 100%. It's 100% perception, right? That's all it is, right? It's your perception of like, oh, my job is to go out and get the door slammed in my face all day, right? You think that that's what the job is because it's happened to you for a week. I know I didn't sell last week. I know Cooper's in here. He hasn't sold for a couple weeks. So then your mind plays tricks on you. You think that is what the job is. That's not the job, guys. The job is April. The job is selling 5 in a day. That's what the job is, right? If you go out with that attitude, you're gonna sell people. But if you go out in that attitude is, man, I'm just gonna go out and get doors slammed in my face, you can get doors slammed in your face all day, right? So you have to split that and switch that attitude. Yeah, something. Well, so I'll tell you. So for me, a lot of the times, like if it's your first time going through that, a lot of you guys are rookies. We talked about this at the Bible study today. You've never gone through a slump before, and so your brain is automatically adjusting like, well, maybe I'm not good at this, or maybe I can't do this. Maybe I'm not cut out for this, right? My second year, once I thought I had it all figured out, you know, like I won some competitions, I was hotshot rookie like Corey and Grady, like, you know, I was that dude. I was like the fresh kid, like, thought I had it all figured out. Oh yeah, I can sell 10 a week, yada yada yada. And then I went a whole week where I bageled, and then all those negative thoughts started to seep in, right? Oh man, I can't do this. It was a fluke. There's no. Why should I even go out and knock, right? My perception of going out and knocking was bad, right? I work for no money. It's hot. I get my door slammed. I wasn't in that mindset to go sell, and so I wasn't selling. And you have to just push through it, because the only way to believe it is you have to do it for yourself, right? Once I went out and I pushed through that, and then I figured out I can sell again. So okay, I went and I bageled the whole week. I kept pushing through it, and then I had another good week. Now I know in my head, okay, I might have a bad week, but I know it is not going to define who I am, right? I don't have to be this sales rep. So you have to keep pushing through it and working through it, because it's that battle in your head, right? And if you let that win, like, guys, that battle, whatever you do in life, you're going to have to deal with that for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. If you want to go be a mechanic, if you want to go talk to a girl, whatever you guys want to do, you're going to have that battle in your head. Oh, maybe I can't do this. Maybe this is too hard. Maybe I couldn't start my own business, right? You see it so many times of people letting that win, and that's the reason that they're not successful. We get to have that battle every single day, right? And one of the most rewarding things that you could do, right, regardless of making money or whatever, is have control over that. Be able to defeat that. Because you learn something about yourself through that, and that's what's valuable. David Goggins, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, he talks about like the cookie jar. It's truths about yourself, right? If you know that you've done something before, then you can do it again. So, and that's what I want for all of you guys at the end of this summer. In 2 years and 3 years, I want you guys to know, hey, I had a rough streak, but I broke it and I broke through it. Right? Because that's what's going to give you confidence. Because there's no way that you can tell me that like you can't go ace a job interview, or you can't get into that college you want, can't get into that program that you wanted to get into, you can't get to that rough part in your marriage, you can't get through your grandma dying, right? Like life is going to be chaos, and you're going to go through adversity. Tragedy will strike everyone in this room at some point, but it's going to be how you react to it, and you're learning how to do that today, right? Through doing this experience. So I want all of you guys to go through the drive home in your summer, knowing, hey, I pushed through it and I had that victory. Because Ronnie, how good did it feel after a bagel streak? After getting it?
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels good. Like, dude, nothing in me wanted to get out of that van. Like, I don't I deal with the same exact thing. I don't want to do it, like at all. I'm like kicking and screaming, like, fuck, all right, let's go. Like, come on, all right, let's go. Not like, but then once you get out and you push through that and you sell anyway, that's the biggest victory you'll ever have. It feels great, because you know, like, hey, I did something that was hard, I didn't want to do it, and I did it anyway. And that's what's going to equip you guys to be successful in life, because that is everywhere. Is not this job. Whatever you guys want to get into in your life, you're going to have that adversity, and it's going to be that battle in your head. Which way do you choose, right? And you're reinforcing one way. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. So you're either reinforcing bad habits that you're going to carry with you the rest of your life, you're going to be a loser, or you're going to reinforce good habits, and you're going to take what you learned and you're going to go out and conquer whatever you guys want to do, right? Those are the two choices that we have. So yeah, embrace the hard days, and know, like, yeah, they're character building days. And the best way to learn about yourself, because it's the best feeling ever, right? Hey, I bageled for 2 weeks, but I didn't freaking quit, and then I sold 3. Your confidence is going to go through the roof after that. But you have to push through the hard parts, right? I've interviewed every single one of you guys in this room, and every single one of you told me, yeah, I'm willing to work hard. Yeah, we've had this conversation before, right? Are we doing it? Are you working hard? Did you do what you say you're going to do, or did you lie to yourself? Don't lie to yourself, right? finish what you started. You're here till August 31st. You can work until August 31st, I promise. You made it this far. 1 month left to get everything that you have every single day. It is not that hard. Okay? So yeah, we gotta push through it. And then yeah, let's go over a couple of these, a couple more of the questions. Let's run through about 5 of these.
Can I was gonna ask.
Yeah, and then vets, interject or ask questions or whatever.
So actually, just for training, I didn't know if I was going to train. I guess not. But the questions that you put up yesterday, I was curious to see like how you go through those.
Yeah.
Like on the doorstep. If we had
Can we
time.
pay? Yeah.
Yeah, the can we pay questions.
I think Mike probably did a better job than I did. He's the one who taught me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be sweet.
So yeah, I mean it's these ones are really good if you're trying to like if you're not getting somebody that's giving you like any form of interest or anything like that. And so yeah, I can.
I have one here.
I almost use it as like a pullback too. So like if someone's like, so like what's it cost? I'll say, well yeah, first AT has to accept you for the program, so where you qualify for 0 up front. What we do is just go through a small series of questions just to make sure that, and that's kind of what my job is, just to make sure that you would be a good fit for what we do. The way, and then you want to put it up on the screen.
Yeah, I feel like it could be super disarming, so we don't seem like super salesy.
Right.
You know,
Well, yeah, I feel like it's a good pullback because, you know, usually like they expect us to like give them the world. It's like, wait, now you actually have to work for it. It's not like,
It's a give and take.
right, yeah, we have to make sure that you're a good fit. And so my sale yesterday, I immediately, as soon as I sat down at their table, I just started asking them. I was like, so like I said, what we do is a program where we get you, get everything in for 0. We cover all the upfront. And what I'll do is I'll show them, first I'll show them this. So I have a schedule of protection. I'll show them, so usually if ADT were to come by, they charge you $400 for the panel, $100 for the cell unit, $170 for the warranty, $100 for the install, and then $200 for the activation, right? So most people are paying around $1,000 in upfront fees just to get these systems installed. That's not even including equipment or monitoring. What we do is we get to cover it as long as you qualify. And then I'll say, for the first one, and if you're my customer, I'll say, so Lamont, when it comes to like security, protecting the home and family, how serious would you say you are about that?
I mean, pretty serious.
Yeah, like on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like, I'd never get a security system even if I had a break-in, 10 being like, I'd get one to be proactive.
Probably like an 8.
Probably like an 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then so Mike also showed me like when you're asking these questions, if you take little notes or even if you're typing, to make them actually think about the answers that they're giving you, like if it's like you're submitting a form, right? So then I'll like
this
actually,
is all inside the house. That's awesome. Would you do this on the porch at all?
I would do it. Maybe like one or two of them on the porch. There's certain ones. I'll be like, yeah, well, we just have to make sure you're a good fit anyway. One, can you keep a sign in your yard? And you always want them, so like you want to phrase your questions where they're gonna say yes. You want to get more yeses. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say, would you have an issue keeping your sign in your yard? Because they're gonna say, no, I wouldn't have an issue. Right. But I'm gonna say, can you keep a sign in your yard for us? Yes. Would you say you're vocal about a question, or would you say you're vocal about a product if you like it? Yes. Okay. Can we use you as a reference in the neighborhood? Yes. And so I'm just getting my yeses in, so then that way they're just like yes, yes, yes. So when I ask the harder questions or bring up the harder things, it's just going to be yes, right?
The secret sauce in this is like they feel like they've earned it and they feel like they've qualified themselves for the. So there's not like a question in their head of like, is this a good deal or could I get a better deal or something? Like you made them earn the zeros. So it kind of like disarms like I need to look into this, I need to do research. They feel more like they've gotten the deal because they did something to earn it. And then, yeah, so that's. I'll show you the ones that I use.